Boom. All right. It's so good to be back, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy to be here, back in the saddle. The work gods have been hungry, as well as just my own editing schedule. The new video is out. Will competitive Pokemon make me abandon my favorites? And it's out on YouTube now, so give it a check out if you like. I would much appreciate any help to get that video a-cooking. And in the meantime, we are back here in the wonderful world of champions. I had a blast building this team that is in the video, and I want to see exactly how Masterball is. I've never done Masterball. This is really... My first match will be in a minute here. What's up, Ace? What's up, Bud? What's up, Dave? You're the first. Let it never be said that you weren't. So let's reassociate ourselves here. There's stuff going on. There's a Global Challenge special roster. How we all doing, everybody? Good to see ya. Let's see. Ooh. To celebrate the 2026 Global Challenge, a 2026 Global Challenge, a special roster will be made available. That doesn't look like a lot of different Pokemon. It looks like the same ones, but smaller. Okay. I don't know. Okay, we'll figure that out. Sleepy Lurk Away, good to see you. Phoenix, hello. Vic, how is it going? Come on in, everybody. All right. Let's get into it, shall we? Regarding current issues, nay. I've already got all this. M1, Battle Pass, MA. Okay, there's nothing new. Here I am. Tatura is here, trying to poison my food, and she's right for it. So here in the missions, let me just do all my little, quick yak. I have a mail, unclaimed reward from Cordy, aside from the business that he left in my name in the will. Cool. That's fun. All right, so we're rocking the Big Victor Energy team here. Let me show anybody that's just popping in. I mean, the Gerudo Valley music is peak. It can never be argued otherwise. It's just one of those universal truths of the universe. So here we go, Big Victor Energy. Let's take a look at him. You know him, you love him. Vic Sauce, who's in the chat right now, helped me assemble this team and hone it to a decent razor's edge, given the limitations that Vic was under, which was keeping Victor in the team. Let's take a look. What's up, Cypher? We got Big Victor Energy. Obviously, this is my son. I will love him forever. We may try different teams now that kind of I've gone through the major arc of getting into this, so always up to try some new things. But Victor is the cornerstone of the team. You have your child and boyfriend. Hello, child and boyfriend. Hello, Cypherverse, the extended Cypher universe. Or maybe not that extended because it's your child and boyfriend. But hello, I'm Hades on Holiday. Come on in, we're playing some freaking Pokemon. Your child knows that sometimes I say the F word, right? Great. The SCU, exactly. Victor wasn't really a limitation. Hey, hell yes. I appreciate that. I actually think that Victor does have a lot to offer in terms of the current meta. Put one on the meta counter there. Let's get that. We have, obviously, Ariete. She's a champion. What are you going to do about Ariete? She's a little gem. She is the exact bestie that Victor needs to get this team poppin'. What's up, Evie? Hello. Razor, you've redeemed a nom nom nom. Where are you? If anybody's new, this is what happens when Razor does this. It could happen for you as well. Razor, where are you? You down here? Razor? Are you a different Pokemon now? Actually, I have to read the names. I don't see you down here, Razor. Oh, found you. Come here, you little bastard. There we go. There we go. All right, and if anyone's curious about what that does, I won't. That's all the explanation you'll ever get. All right. Obviously, Shark Norris, my son forever. Doesn't hurt that one of my favorite Pokemon is one of the best ever made, so that's cool. Yeah, just for some reason, I had Mimikyu blindness. Obviously, Cheryl getting out of a bad divorce, and she's getting her groove back, and I think she's, dare say, found it. So Cheryl, absolutely champion of this team. Sometimes Cheryl just mains and, solos the end game. You hope you gave me a good example about when to use non-meta Pokemon R messages. Yeah, I really appreciated all the stuff and just the cool teams that you've been showing me, Vic. I really appreciate it. And I think that, yeah, it does make a lot of sense because when the meta forms, that's when other Pokemon really get to shine. Cabbage Core, hello! Juluf, Masterball tier. A very fine Juluf as you as well. But Masterball tier, I'm super excited that I got here. And it is stream time. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed, like at least maybe a little over a week. We'll snooze this ad break. The work gods have been hungry. Hades has been feeding himself, so he can give you content, which I love to give you. Let's see, and I appreciate it. Cabbage, have you been playing any ranked or situation here? But the new video is out. Will competitive Pokemon make me abandon my favorites? And the answer is only a little bit. But it's on YouTube now. I'd love it if anybody would like to see it. Give it some support, some comments, some likes, some shares, some subscribbles even, maybe. A 10 stream streak. You'll love to see it. And obviously when you're here, you're a bunch of tiny mice, and they know where the bodies are buried. It's Olive Garden. Absolutely massive support. Man, Friend Guard. Nobody told me the mice were good. Everybody told me the mice were good, but the mice are good. You have not, but your wife is obsessed. Ah, hell yes. All right. Well, Cabbage's wife, if you ever want to battle, I'm around. But Olive Garden is massive support. The follow me, honestly, specifically because Chandelure is a ghost type, and a lot of the big threats like Mega Gengar or Mega Frostlass see Victor with a 90 base speed, and they're like, they lick their ghostly little lips, and they're like, I want to use a Shadow Ball into you. And it's like, well, Olive Garden is a normal type and family cannot be affected by ghost type. It's known. So, with a little follow me action, a little taunt, a little super fang, a little protect, we can really ruin some days. And Olive Garden, oof, man, I don't necessarily approve of all the salt you put in your food, but I love you. And obviously, peaked in high school, but also peaked with us, it is Chad, the former alpha, and my resignation that this Pokemon is just really freaking good. But Chad has been super helpful in bullying Incineroars. Also, my little guys are dancing. Not sure what they're dancing for, but if anybody followed or donated or any of that business and it didn't have a little thing ping up, let me know. And of course, I will give you your kudos. Able Kitty, Phoenix, you guys are in your streaks. 45 for Able Kitty. 60 for Phoenix. Y'all are amazing. Breen, and there it is. Thank you so much for 8 months of subscribing, licking their ghostly lips on the bingo card. It is. My bingo card is, maybe about as random as any other streamer, but it's also dumb. Let's see. Thank you, Breen. I really appreciate that support. It goes a long way. 8 months is a long time to be watching anybody, so I really appreciate it. You actually made a better Sneasler spread. Vic. Oh my god, Vic is out here honing this slab of marble even further. But I've been having a blast with this game. I'm going to try a Masterball tier. Coming up soon, we might be going back to our roots as I embark on a brand new Nuzlocke. So keep your ears, mainly ears open, maybe eyes on that. But I will be starting the Crab Lock. And actually, while we have this moment of zen, I'd love to hear what you think about it. I'm thinking Pokemon Infinite Fusion because everything become crab. Thank you, Vic. I'll take a look. Let me pull it up on my cellular telephone. But everything become crab. Carcinization is the term. And I don't know if it's based in any science. I'll probably have to Google it. But let's see. What are we working with? Let me train Chad here as I think about it. But the thing that I'm kind of torn between is the way that the crab lock is going to be organized. Because I have two wolves in me, always. One wolf thinks that there are about 6 crab Pokemon in the Pokemon Infinite Fusion's Pokedex. The crab and crab adjacent, obviously, Krabby Kingler. That is our cornerstone. Let me see, I have a list here, because we've got Krabby, let me just search crab in my notes app here. Yeah, we got Krabby. We have Golisopod, who is an isopod. It's a crustacean, it's not a crab, but it's basically crab. It's on the way to becoming crab. We have Crawdont, which is as close to crab as you get outside of everything else. It's a crawfish, but it's a crab, right? Because it has pinchers, and crabs have pinchers. There's Kabuto, which is a horseshoe crab, which isn't scientifically a crab, but when has science ever stopped me? That's crawfish and cord. They're crabby, they're crabosh. But then Kabuto as a horseshoe crab, and Anorith Armaldo based on the Anomalocaris, which I think predates crustaceans as a whole. Not even a crustacean, but it's basically a crustacean. And then, of course, we have Parasect, and that is a crab bug. It's a bug, but it's got a crab. It's got crab. You know what I'm saying? It's crab. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Magrins, hello! What do you do when the wolf conservation effort inside you has been too successful and now you have too many wolves? Well, I don't know, man. I guess I make 2 of them president, or 2 of them run for president. You know, that's what I do. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Riot. You could riot. There's always rioting as an option. But here's the other wolf. So that's one wolf, is that, like, we have a wheel of those crabs, and we spin that wheel, and every time, like, I find Pidgey, it's a corefish Pidgey. And I think that functions pretty goddamn well. But I also, there's a dumb wolf in me that thinks, what if it's only Krabby? What if everybody is mixed with Krabby? What if every single Pokemon I get is mixed with Krabby? The ultimate crab lock. Everything become crab. Everything become Krabby. So is it dumb? Yes. And that's what I like about that idea. So I don't know if you guys have any opinions on that, but like, it's something so stupid. It's just like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, each of them mixed with Krabby. We go to Pidgey, Krabby. We get a Rattata, the next one, it's Krabby. Everybody's Krabby. You know what I'm saying? I feel like then everybody looks so crab. And that, it's either oops all Krabby, or it is, you know, we have the crab wheel of crab adjacent Pokemon. Because there's other crab-like Pokemon, like, you know, your Crawdonts, your Golysopods, your Kabutos, your your Anomalocaris, which is the word that came before Anorith. But I mean, you know, that's crab, and crab is ultimate life form. So there are other Pokemon that are crustaceans, or the crustacean predecessors, like Anorith. So we could do that. I don't know if all of those fusions look crab enough for me. You know, I feel like if we really get crab, it's just Krabby, which is stupider, which is why I like the idea. I mean, I'm not that worried about having a monotype. I mean, a monotype Nuzlocke is fun. I'm not worried about anything that's gonna wall me, because I could just, it's fusion. I could make water with any other type, right? So I'm not worried about the balance. Don't worry about the balance, everyone. Rest your weary, you know, try hard brains. I know we're in Champions right now, so we're thinking about it. But if it's all Krabby, I'm gonna beat the Nuzlocke, and if I lose, I'll just try again. It's you know, it's ain't rocket science. It's just Krabby, right? Breen already getting Krabby and as your little avatar. I love it. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't know if we have any opinions, but the little troll, one of my wolves is a crab, and it's just all Krabby. But I don't know if you guys think that it's more fun to mix it up and have Kabuto and Crawdont and whatnot, because Crawdont could make some very crab-looking guys, or just Krabby. I'm not worried about everybody being a water type. Here, let me start something up. Let's see. It's always going to be crabs. It always was crabs. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crabs. So that's gonna be the next Nuzlocke, and I don't know if it's gonna start on Sunday or when it's gonna start, but I'm gonna start a new Nuzlocke soon, and we will all become crab. The question is it only Krabby that we do in Infinite Fusions? Or, because we don't have a lot of the bigger crab options aside from Krabby, because Infinite Fusions is tragically under-prepared when it comes to things like Crabominable, or Cloth, or who's the rock crab? He's a, you know the one I'm talking about. That's, gotta skip that song. Yeah, we'll do this one. This is it. Infinite Fusion Crablock is what's coming next, and I just need to work out those move sets. Not the move sets. I'm looking at. I turned my eyes back to Chad. I need to work out the kind of the deets on that. This is all the same. 10 HP. Interesting. 20 attack. Oh no, we're still. We've gone up on defense a little bit. Interesting. Yeah, Dwebble and Crustle. Yeah, I love them. You should continue your own run. Absolutely, Ace. What's your game? What are you playing? Give me just a second. There's a little bit of defense popped in here. Only one Spadef. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well. What's happening? Forgot all the buttons? There we go. Okay, so 1 Spadef has been brought in, 4 regular defense. 20 attack is still in the same zone. 1... Hold on. Am I got it? Do I have it all? No, I don't. 31 speed, 1 Spadef, 4 defense. Oh, then the rest goes to 10 HP. Great. All right, I'll try this new set. What are the things that I'm avoiding with this? We're still adamant. Yeah. All right, let's commence the training. 40 VP is fine. All right. If it had more proper crabs, yes. I think Krabby is the best one. I don't know if anybody knows of a ROM hack or anything that has all of the Pokemon, because it would be fun to use all of those crabs. But I also think everything becoming crab makes Infinite Fusions the perfect one. Overall, better damage rolls from physical attacks. All right, hell yeah. I'm rocking it. Chad's on it. You're doing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Soul Link with your sister, but we keep forgetting to play. That's the dangers of a Soul Link, Ace. I feel you there. A lot of people have been like, oh, Hades gonna do a Soul Link, and I'm like, I don't know who's that reliable, you know? And or like who I would want to like spend that much time with. I have a lot of wonderful people that I've streamed with, but like, I'm like, that's like getting married. That's a lot. It's a big commitment. I guess that's the thing, is I'm afraid of commitment. Let me start up my fan, because it's getting a cage lock? Why would that be a cage? That wouldn't be a cage lock. It would be just a soul link with my wife. Let's see. Yeah, the real BBEG of scheduling, is scheduling, right? Has your Sneasler ever been hit by a Floette Moonblast? Not really. I really haven't been dealing with that, but maybe that's just because I haven't been running into as many. Hold on, I want to be in this here. All right. But this is where we're at. This is the team, and thank you so much for waiting 17 minutes for me to talk about the crab lock as we go to Masterball. Let's do a little recruit, see who's around, because it's just a fun way to open stuff up. Who's here now? Who's around? Cage lock means very different things. I don't... Itty, what are we talking about here? I'm always so nervous. All right, we got Ensign. Apparently I don't have Ensign. I don't have Alolan Ninetales either, though. This thing could really... I actually have it in home, though. Sandaconda, Feraligatr. I guess we just get the cat. We just get the cat in here. I don't know if I need to use him, but he's around, you know. A new lineup of Pokemon is so... Wait. Hold on. What's this? The special roster. So these looked like they were Pokemon that were already in the roster. Is there something going on about a special roster here? Is it just a limited look? Yeah, it's just a limited look of more meta guys, I guess. Because I've got everybody here. Except Vanillux, but that's fine. I guess I'll get the Ninetales. You know, I'll get a permanent recruitment on this thing. That's fine. Yeah, honestly, the weakest point in Ensign's career, yes. Everybody was kind of ready to beat the hell out of the cat, right? We were all so raring to just be anti-Ensign that we didn't even know Sneasler became queen, right? All right. Well, let's give it a shot, shall we? All right. Well, don't make me bonk anyone to horny jail here. Let's see. Yes, absolutely fulfilling the role as the heel. It's almost as if Ensign is going to become like, you know, obviously never the underdog, but certainly not the top dog. It's not Sneasler Peak, LOO. It's been very good before. Ah, okay. But I would say Sneasler kind of like has gone in popularity above Ensign. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. All right, we have 11 days. VGC competition live. Let's go for a ranked battle here, shall we? Okay. Whew, I'm nervous. Dire Claw used to be 50%. I mean, definitely, they nerfed it, but I think it's still good. All right, everybody, it's time for our very first match in Masterball. I'm nervous, but I feel confident in the team, so let's see what we can accomplish here. All right. All right, okay, so, what do you do about these guys? What do you do about these guys? I feel like we're always gonna need to bring Cheryl when I see the cringe gambit, right? Breen, you've redeemed a Squeak of the Duck. Let me do that really quick here. Everything is on a timer, so I'm gonna try to lock in. All right. So, okay, I'm not looking at chat right now. I gotta focus up. So, maybe this is Victor Arietti opener? There's a possibility. Well, if Victor gets, maybe it's a Victor Arietti open, and we still take care of business here. Because Sneasler, I'm not as worried about. We're gonna need Cheryl in the mix, and then maybe, honestly, it's an Olive Garden situation. Maybe Chad. Let's get Chad in here. All right, let's give it a go. That makes sense about Sneasler having the most in Scarvi. Obviously, Lucha, yes. All right, everybody. It is time to go against a master trainer. Let's give it a go. Where did my super rookie go? Okay, here is Mamo Arrow. All right, Victor Arietti. Let's see what we can accomplish here. I feel like Arrow is gonna try for that Tailwind, so I'm gonna want to do that Tailwind myself. So we Mega, we Heat Wave, because maybe Mamo is going to go for like a Protect or something. So I'm gonna get my own Tailwind up here, knowing that I think I'm gonna outspeed. Because Victor will get a chance before Aerodactyl. If Aerodactyl runs Stone Edge, then I'm a fool. But let's see. Let's see what we got here. So, Omni Ring. Oh, Arrow is not the way that I expected Arrow to be. Mega Arrow has been kind of popping up in a little more use here. And why does so many of the Megas get a goatee? That's just one of the universal rules of Pokemon, I suppose. Victor didn't get a goatee, but that's all right. I think I end up liking Victor better without a goatee. Okay, here's my Tailwind, which means that we should outspeed. We're also not going for the Protect. Well, are we sashed on Mamo? No, but Mamo does take it. Are we doubling it on? Ah, that explains it. Okay, so Zoro is not going to necessarily have what it takes to... Yeah, you're Shadow Ball into me. Ugh, ouchie, no. All right. Well, I guess I was absolutely predicted there. Maybe I thought I should go for Mousehold. I guess you see that thing and you know you're going to have it on the front lines. Why else would you bring it? Okay, so now what do? I guess we go for Cheryl. Cheryl kind of tanks a lot of what they're popping out here. So Cheryl, let's get you in here. I think we go Cheryl into a bulk up as Arietti goes for probably an Encore into Aerodactyl for that Tailwind. All right, let's try to punish Aerodactyl for Tailwinding here. That's what I always gotta do. Always be punishing. So Zoro's coming out. This should be a pretty clean switch. Dragapult's coming in. All right, Encore. I'm gonna need you to Tailwind as many times as you possibly can, sir. Okay, Tailwind again. You love to see it. Here comes the bulk up from Cheryl. She cannot be ignored. Oops, all Tailwind. All right, here we go. We lost Victor, but, you know, we just got to keep on going. I think I am going to go for probably a Body Press into Arrow. And then Arietti's going to go for the Moon Blast into the Pulp, right? Victor died. Victor absolutely got Shadow Balled by a hidden who's a what's it? Oh god, we're getting Will-O-Wisped here. Hold on. Yeah, we got Zoroark. Thank you. Okay, I had a feeling. I was like, if they're bringing the Zoroark, maybe I should get Olive Garden in here, but we'll make it work. So Dragapult's getting hampered. The burn is not very exciting on Cheryl. Body Press into you is still gonna... Alright. Not gonna be that exciting, huh? Alright. Dragapult getting taken down. The burn was really quite massive. I think I've gotta... Maybe I go for one more bulk up on Cheryl, honestly. Yeah, we go for maybe one more on Cheryl just to get a little bit of extra oomph to us, and then we go for one more Moonblast into Drag. See what we can accomplish here. Reflect. Interesting choice. It's not going to save Dragapult from getting Moonblasted. Drag is always the final goal. Yes, doing a death drop. So slay. Cursed Body has disabled Moonblast. That's actually kind of an issue, but I guess we just got to figure it out, huh? Alright, Icicle Crash is not going to finish me. Because I've got my adorable little belt. Yeah, interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, Cheryl's going for another bulk up. Cheryl's gonna do exactly what Cheryl's gotta do. So if I'm getting Icicle Crashed, I think now is the time to switch out Ariete so that I can keep Airy... Never mind, I gotta get that tail... Oh, they're both of the Tailwinds are out. Wait a second. Oh, wait a ding-dang second then. Well, what do I do now? You're bringing Arrow back, aren't you? I think Ariete might have to go down, because here comes Arrow, and I've just got to get another Tailwind going. All right, so here's the thing. So I guess we body press into... Maybe Arrow isn't the big threat here, and Mamo is. Okay, so Ariete's actually going to go for the Tailwind, because what else are we going to do in this life? Alright, I like this team. This team is creative. I love seeing, like, Mamo in the mix. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of him. Or her, so sorry. Well, Tailwind, I feel like that's exactly what you're gonna do. Flamethrower. Well, I wasn't expecting that now, was I? Okay. Body press for Cheryl. Still not enough for Mamo. God damn. God frickin' damn it. I was not expecting you to have... Yeah, we're doubling into Cheryl. Okay, that's fine. Cheryl's fine. She's not. She's so not fine. Alright. Well, how long am I disabled here? Cheryl, you don't have Protect. You sure don't, buddy. Things are looking not so good for our heroes here. I guess Cheryl... On the off chance that you can kind of clinch this win here, we go Roost on you, and Ariete, I guess we come in with Chad. We gotta chat it up because I've been disabled on Moonblast. That was not particularly helpful, but that's by design with Hisui and Zoroark. So Chad bringing you in here. They're still... Oh, they were just trying to take me out. Okay. Mamoswine is decent anti-meta pick. I spoonerismed my vowels there. Yeah, the problem has always been the speed stat. That makes sense. Okay, so Ariete's back in here. I think I could possibly lock this thing into Ice Shard, but I don't know if that's the best use of my time. I think Ariete's got that, I think Ariete's got to go Moonblast into Mamo, and then we are going to just go Fake Out on Arrow, because that should be fine to take it out with 3%. So I'm not done yet. They are ahead, but I'm not done yet. Mamo's going for that Protect, that's fine. They were expecting me to Fake Out the Mamo. It doesn't affect Aerodactyl. Well, I guess I'm just a goober then. Does Mega Aerodactyl not... Are they not affected by this kind of stuff? Okay, Chad's in trouble. Alright, well, I'm alive, okay? We Moonblast into Mamo, and we are just going to Dire Claw the Arrow. Okay. I guess I don't know Mega Aerodactyl's ability. And here I am, this day, Friday, the year of our Lord, and I'm a goober still. Alright. Yeah, I guess I haven't been seeing... Chad's dead. Alright, so I'm cooked. This was an absolutely outplayed, outdone... Mega Arrow has claws. So why did Fake Out not work on Mega Aerodactyl? What on Mega Aerodactyl makes that not work? Fake Out did not... It said it failed. mysterious. But Hirador, you did great. I'm warming up. Let's see what we can do here. All right, well, my rating has gone down. All they're going to do is hurt me emotionally. That's fine. I can take that. Let's continue battling. So I brought in Chad, and I used Fake Out, and it said it failed. But that was Chad's first turn in. Did I just miscount the turn? I switched into Chad, and then the first opportunity I had to use Fake Out, it said it failed. I wonder why Fake Out failed. Huh. Alright, well, let's keep it going. This is a Sun team. I've seen Sun teams before. Michelle, you have a Sun team. Well, I could probably take advantage of that. You've got your Sparkling Aria Lady. It might be Victor Arietti again. I could also opt for... Is there really a big threat here to Victor? Probably not. I mean, Arietti, yeah, getting the speed is important. Yeah, then I think we maybe go Olive Garden and Chad. Yeah, that... Chad is also going to be quite helpful against the poison typing here. I think that this is maybe Olive Garden and Chad. Possibly Cheryl could have something to play. Against that own Sneasler, I'll probably need Cheryl. All right, we do this. Okay, so there has been my mental math. We'll see exactly how well those calculations are holding up. Here it's time to fight Michelle and her Sun team. Now, I know Serena has been getting a lot of use. I've been seeing her kind of pop up. Vic had her on one of his teams. All right, I might go back and see what happened with that Fake Out, because I feel a little crazy. There's no item that gets rid of that in this meta. All right, so we got Sneasler and we got Chari. So here's Victor, here's Arietti. I'm gonna get Fake Outed. I'm just gonna get Fake Outed on Arietti. So maybe I protect Victor this first turn. No, we protect on Victor this first turn. And Arietti, we go for the Tailwind, because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Because if they fake me out, I can punish. Yeah, you're going for the Omni Ring. I love that the sun's gonna be here. I enjoy that. I enjoy all of the things when it comes to you having sun. Drought's going. Maybe I actually should have just kept Victor unprotected, because if they go for a Heat Wave, I would have get a boost here. Let's see. Let's see what they actually do. I just didn't want to get... Oh, they're not faking out. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea. Rock Slide from Sneasler. Oh, interesting that they went straight for a Rock Slide. Arietti's going to take that absolutely fine. Okay, so Weather Ball into poor Arietti. Well, Arietti, you did exactly what you needed to do this day. That's fine. So Charizard. Whatever shall I do? We go to Chad. We get Chad in here. Great. And we just box that Charizard in the ears. Okay, so here's the deal. We Mega Evolve and possibly get... Honestly, I think that Sneasler might be a bigger issue than the Zard for me. So I think I might go for that Heat Wave just to get Sneasler as low as possible, and we Fake Out that Sneasler. All right. Unsure why Fake Out failed. Sneasler v Sneasler. We box this one on the ears. See what happens. So I'm using my Omni Ring. I waited a turn because I didn't want to do it when you did it. I wanted it to be special. So here comes Big Victor Energy, seeing what we can accomplish here. You're protecting there. That actually works out fine for me. I was figuring you might try to protect, so I'm going to box your Sneasler on the ears. No nickname. Cringe. And here comes the Heat Wave, boosted by the sun that you have provided me. And Sneasler avoids the attack. Ah, shit. All right, well, here we are. Well, we're going to Heat Wave again, and we are actually going to Dire Claw on the Zard. Let's give that a shot. Dire Claw into the Zard. Ooh, that's big damage, baby. Heat Wave coming from Victor. Zard avoids, but Sneasler gets it, and that's all I care about, because Sneasler goes down. It was Zoroark. That makes sense, Vic. God. I should have even paid attention, because it had the HP. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm a goober, is what happened. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually a very tricky thing that it did. Okay, so Chad's doing fine. I think we just Shadow Ball into the Primarina and then double up. Maybe I Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think I got a double on that Primarina. Okay, so Victor and Chad doubling into Primarina. Yeah, you're protecting. Oh, get roasted. Yeah, of course I'm not going to focus on the Zard. The Zard's fine. No, they're double protecting. All right. Which means they changed how illusion functions? Does it? Well, now you know I'm doubling. You broke Mamo illusion when it comes back as Arrow. That's new, isn't it? I actually... Well, it was always pretending to be Aerodactyl, I thought. I think it was Aerodactyl from the beginning. Okay. We're just gonna do this, knowing that there's little that you can do to stop me. And we do this. Okay, great. Because I'm sure Primarina's gonna come for Victor, and I need Primarina to die. You're withdrawing. I know you know I'm doubling. Who's gonna take it? It's Arrow. I think Arrow still might go down from this, though, right? Dire Claw into Arrow. Maybe some shenanigans? Shadow? Okay. Very brave of you. Oh, Aerodactyl on 1 HP. Okay. Well, I eat the Heat Wave. That's fine. Well, not that freaking much. Okay. Jeebus Crimus. Okay. Well, who's left? The sunlight has faded. And with it, Cheryl can now survive. All right. I think I'm outspeeding that Zard, so we just go for a Heat Wave here. And we have Cheryl probably go for a bulk up. Well, it might not matter, so I think I should probably, just in case, I Brave Bird into you. All right. Because there's a chance that Heat Wave won't finish the job here. Rock Slide is gonna kill Victor. All right, I'm immediately getting absolutely destroyed in Masterball here. It's always been the last non-fainted Pokemon. All right, well, thanks for taking a peek at that, Breen. Yeah, Heat Wave, I'm cooked. Okay. All right, we're making it work. In the sense that we're not. Gosh, I'd love to win one of these. But Michelle, you fought valiantly. A lot of Aerodactyls going on. Okay. You know, I feel like it's been so long, I lose my VGC brain. And my rank has gone down, so just me getting roasted. So it will help record HP remainders, I guess. Yeah, absolutely learn something, because then it's coming out with Zoroark's HP. It's not coming out with Aerodactyl's HP. So I just gotta remember when there's a Zoroark in the mix. Assume that they open with Zoroark, first of all, and second of all, just try to remember what its HP was when it switched out. All right. Okay, Dez. Wouldn't it be so funny if I ran into a bot fight here? Probably not gonna happen. All right. Ooh, all right. Whoa, this is very different. Okay, what a different team I'm looking at. Okay, I think it's Shandy Olive Garden to open up, because either way I Shadow Ball into that fool, and then I'm fine, right? And then I think I am gonna want to bring Cheryl and Shark, huh? Cheryl Shark, right? Yeah, take a lot of your shenanigans out of the way here. Okay, great. Believe they're gonna make the obvious play until they show you they're skilled enough to make the right one. Hold on, I don't know who that is, but yeah, I am in Masterball, no slouches. Okay. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Just believe that they're going to make the obvious play until I see that they're not that way. That makes sense. Okay, so Bishop and Pawn. I think we go Mega Shadow Ball into Bishop here, as Olive Garden goes for honestly, a taunt would be devastating on Pawn. Yeah, let me taunt the Pawn, right? Because Victor's not in a lot of danger, maybe of getting, like, Shadow Clawed, but they can survive a Shadow Claw from frickin' Pawn. They'll be fine. Okay, you're withdrawing Pawn. Who's coming in? Queen. Oh. Okay, well, Queen, you're gonna get taunted here. I think this is fairly uncontested for Victor. Yes, queen. Taunt. Well, I guess, I don't know what maybe you could do screens. Not anymore. Queen is fell for the taunt. Victor goes for the Shadow Ball. This is going to be massive into Armor Rouge. Enough to kill. Armor Rouge done. I do love the chess names, yes. I didn't even notice that. Bishop, yeah, that's fantastic. I think this person is possibly very cool, but I can't go easy on them. So here's the king, right? And here's exactly what I'm expecting. I'm going Heat Wave because they are obviously going for a Sucker Punch. So we go for the Follow Me here. Everybody pay attention to Olive Garden, please. I don't know what Queen could do against Victor. Probably not that much. Queen's a bit of a question mark here. It is going Mega. Yeah, more soup, more salads, more breadsticks. Everybody, when you're here, please pay attention to these mice. If I was in a restaurant and I saw mice, I couldn't help but pay attention to them. So going Protect on the Gambit, trying to kind of spot me here. Olive Garden going for the Follow Me. We're going to see exactly what's going on with that Vacuum Wave. Oh, interesting. Vacuum Wave on this guy? Okay. Well, the Choppleberry saw to that being all right. Heat Wave's going to do pretty big damage. I don't know how much it's going to do to Gardevoir. It's fine. So we just keep using Heat Wave, right? And we just keep using Follow Me, right? That's what we do here. That's what I am. More soup, more salads, more breadsticks. Let's go, Olive Garden. Here comes a Vacuum Wave again. And are you going to do the Sucker Punch? Yeah, Sucker Punch goes right into Olive Garden, but it doesn't do anything because Olive Garden didn't attack. Here comes the Heat Wave. Massive. Huge. Okay, fantastic. The Queen shook off the taunt. The Queen must be trying to do some taunt shenanigans. I go for another Heat Wave because that's just it, baby, right? And then I go for another... I think I Protect on Olive Garden this time. Ooh, this is risky, right? Because if they double into Olive Garden, then Victor's going to be in trouble. But then the next person comes out and takes care of King. So let's actually go for the Follow Me just to be exclusively safe. Because they could always... I figure they would Protect, but I always wondered if there was a world in which they would call my bluff and go for the Sucker Punch. But Vacuum Wave I might... I don't. Obviously I don't. But I thought that maybe I could have possibly maybe survived. I don't know. You don't know. So Olive Garden, thank you so much. And now, Victor going for the Heat Wave, taking out your Mega, and the Hubris... the Queen avoided the attack. All right. So let's do this. Let's get Shark Norris out here. So I've got a plan to catch this big red lobster man, all right? So Victor, let's actually draw in some, a little bit of aggro with the Protect as I just finish things up with an EQ here, right? They don't expect me to EQ. Why would they, right? Because Victor's here. Protect on Victor. Vacuum Wave is such a fascinating move for Gardevoir to have. Okay, EQ from Shark. It's over. This is a clean win. I like this team. I like the theming. But there it is, and they got one more teammate here, but we're cruising. You're building around. Oh yeah, May, what's the team right now? How you feeling? Your sibling says that Olive Garden name is terrible, but they're laughing. I think that it's good then. I think that they're laughing and they say it's bad. They're lying. I think that they're lying if that's the case. All right, here comes Sableye, and the battle has ended because Sableye is, not ready to handle this. And that is a W, our first win in Master Ball tier. So let's see how far we can take it, which is not necessarily super far. But I'm just going up and down in the ranks here, and eventually it'll change, I guess. There's no little handy progress bar. You got a weird rain team. All right, well, I've signed up for one more match, but May, if you want to battle after this, I'll happily fight ya. My team is a bit of a weather disruptor, but you know my team, so let that be what it is. Okay, so speaking of rain teams that I'm looking to disrupt, it's Ariete Victor, right? I'm immediately going to try to punish any shenanigans as you open up with rain. I think in the sun with a Heat Wave, Mega Victor does one-shot a Bridgerton, right? The Bridge Dragon. My guys are dancing. Welcome if anybody's popping in here. Cheryl needs to come when Basket Legion is here. And I also think that maybe Olive Garden could come in clutch here, but it's probably gotta be Chad. Yeah, Chad's gotta come in, because if I can't take out that Archaludon, I need close combat. Let's see. I don't know if they get any ribbons out of this cabbage, but I got a ribbon. Me personally, me as a trainer, I got a special little guy sticker. All right. Janello, the time is nigh. Vic, I'd happily battle you. I know you might stomp the ground with me. You've made this team from the ground up, so you know exactly what to expect. But I'd fight you. It might be fun. I don't think the teacher would become the student, but I think the student would have fun. But if anybody wants to do some matches, I'll hop in. The scissor team looks kind of fun. It's time. I don't know if Janello is going to get to the... I think that we're going to get a random assortment of Janello's Pokemon. Okay. Hopefully they're here, but if not, I'm just going to farm a win, I guess. All right. A youngster. Where did my Super Rookie go? I need Super Rookie back. All right. Sableye. Interesting choice. Well, Ariete Wictor's popping up. Yeah, I think we just got to do it. Yeah, that's the one. So let's actually just Sunny Day Ariete into Wictor Heatwave, right? This looks like a perfect time for it. I'm just going to assume that they don't really know the danger that is Wictor. Okay. Here is Wictor time. Going Sunny Day. They didn't do a fake out. So I assume that there's a different shenanigan, a light screen. And that's a pretty good shenanigan that you've got going there. I am going to punish it. No, I can't prankster a dark type. Okay, so that's actually fantastic. Whoa! Goddamn! Goddamn, that's good. Okay. So Flash Cannon goes into Ariete, who is going to be fine. Okay, great. This Sableye has Rain Dance. Oh, so you recognize this team? Interesting. Well, I can't encore them, so I fear that they might just... I think I gotta get Ariete out of here. Or maybe Ariete doesn't need to get out of here, because I feel like if I just Moonblast into Archaludon, and then I Heat Wave, then I'll have Ariete in for the Rain Dance. Yeah, here comes the Protect on Archaludon. What's happening with Sableye is the question. Rain Dance. Okay. So I'm just going to... I think I take out the Sableye with the Heat Wave here, though, right? Because then, yeah, Archaludon protects. Yeah, I made the right call. So down goes Sableye. Down goes the Bly. Archaludon is chomping down, having a little snack. Some leftover Buffalo Wild Wings, Leffalos, as we call them. Sinistcha coming out, and I think this is pretty clean. Yeah. Because Ariete's still out here. Nobody's going to outspeed Ariete going for the Sunny Day. Then I just go for a Heat Wave, and then Wictor wins, and then you lose. It's great. Okay, fantastic. Right? Yeah, Sunny Day on Ariete. That was a good call there, Wick. So you recognize this team? The Weather War has been won. What about that? All right, Sinistcha down, Archaludon crushed. I mean, there wasn't much that they could have done there, I suppose. I feel like if they started off faking out Ariete, that would have been a lot stronger. This is the team you played against in one of the replays. That's crazy. I guess that's just an inevitability, right? I think we just Moonblast on Basque as I switch Basque out for Chad. I could also Protect on Wictor, because I feel like there's a chance that they might... Okay, I know what I need to do. So Ariete is going to switch into Cheryl, as Wictor is going to Protect. The one build by Cybertron. Yes, okay. So, yeah, because I remember I was seeing, like, Wolfie builds, and so Cybertron... I guess a lot of the big creators are sending out their teams. Like me, even though it's Vic's team that he gave me. So then you just see a lot of that, right? You just see a lot of that business. So Cheryl's coming in. I think Cheryl's just gonna go for the bulk up because I'm not gonna let Bascu win this day. I think Ariete comes in to just take the L here. I think Ariete's gonna come in and just take a little punch in the face. And this is... Bascu Legion has got to be going down here, right? So the bulk up is going to make that last respect kind of... Yeah. So the bulk up is making sure that last respect is not going to be taking out too much of my business. Chad is coming in. This thing might be scarfed, but I wonder if I would outspeed a scarfed guy. Either way, let's get a Brave Bird into the Bascu, and then let's just go for the Dire Claw. Maybe I'll get some shenanigans. You might be focusing Chad, probably not. You're probably going to focus Cheryl at this point. The question is, with a bulk up, what does Last Respect do? A pretty good amount. Okay. So Dire Claw coming in. And the Brave Bird, please do massive damage. Yeah, it's got to be scarfed, right? Ooh, it's not out yet, but I don't think there's a way that it can... Yeah, I think that no matter what, I'm okay here, because I've got 2 Pokemon. And there's no win condition for you. Janello, that was an amazing match. If you ever see this, good job. That was a fun match. Okay, so I'm getting my groove back. To be frank, if that's what TBF is, there's a 200 BP move right now that's boosted by adaptability. To be fair, yes. Oh, no. Cancel. May, you want to fight? Vic, you want to fight? All right. I'll happily open a room if you guys are up for a little battle here. Let's give it a go. May, you're attempting to get out of Great Ball, and I love if we can help you build a team to get you out of there. Let's see what we're working with. Let me go for let me do my little microtransactions. And let me see what happened to my super rookie. I'm a rising star. That's exciting. Okay, let me get some stuff going here. Profile, I had Super Rookie. I liked Super Rookie. Edit profile. Titles. Where's Super Rookie? Super Rookie. Where's Super Rookie? Am I not a Super Rookie? No, I am. There it is. It's right here. Okay, I got it. I don't know what happened. Cool. I'm a Super Rookie. And we are going to come over here, get mission stuff taken care of, and we claim it all. Great. Great. So let us go to a battle. Let us go to a private battle. A very exclusive club. I'll make a room here. I'll create that. Oh, no, not again. Not again. What's up, Rascarius? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? A very fine to you as well. If anybody wants to battle, this is a perfect time to do it. I've been doing a couple of Masterball today, and I've got 2 wins, 2 losses, and that's always exciting when you're not more losses than wins. Does this game have a story? It does have a story, but the story immediately stops mattering. This fella, Cordy, runs this gym, and seeing me for 5 minutes gives me the gym, even though his daughter's right there. And that's kind of it. And then you just start battling on ranked. That's kind of the deal. But it's quite fun. So Maeve, that room code is in the bottom right. Vic, if you want to hop in and battle, I'll happily battle you. Vic helped me build this team, and he's very good. But always fun to battle. But yeah, I think that this game, it's funny because it is a battler, but like competitive battling has simultaneously never been more accessible and also never been, it's still not that accessible. No worries. You played 15 hours. Yeah, Jesus, Vic. Yeah, Vic is really, 2 wolves, both of them are in a tournament right now. So Big Wick Energy is the team. I'm centering this around Chandelure because one of my favorites. I love Big Wick, Wick is my boy. So I'm fighting Mayday, who is the artist behind the Legend ZA Nuzlocke. Big Vic Energy is the name of the team. It's a joke on Big Dick Energy, which is a saying. Like somebody's very confident. This is what it means. Oh, thank you, Riscarius. Happy to, yes, I'm happy for which one? But I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm looking at Mayday's team. Mayday knows my team. I'm seeing a Rain team here. I guess I'm sort of seeing a rain team here, but I don't know who the rain setter is. So we got the thick duck, which is kind of neat. What do you do about a thick duck? You know? What do you do about that thick duck, I say? Yeah, interesting. Okay, so if you're gonna be weird, I think I'm gonna be weird here. And let's see what we can accomplish. Let's try this. This is gonna be weird, but maybe May's gonna come in and save the May Day, you know? All right, thank you, May, for being honorable. Okay, so May's not screen looking, so I'm gonna talk and scream all I want about the things I'm gonna do. Absolutely. I guess any of these guys could possibly do it. Okay, so Mamba. I love Mamba as a name, so obviously I don't want this guy to get going, right? I think the duck is the threat here. And then I double into the duck, but I'm also going to be dealing with a poison move from Mamba, so let me get a Tailwind going, because this might be my final chance. Yeah, Chad's going to fake out into Telio. Tailwind from Ariete, getting some speed control. I guess I don't know if there's speed control on this team. Mamba is going to substitute. Oh, no. What do you do about that? All right. T-Leo's going to flinch. Mama's got the lefties. Okay, what do you do about Mamba? Mamba's an interesting guy. I think it's a matter of getting out of here now. Okay, so let's pop over to Cheryl as we Moonblast on Telio. What's up, Cup? Good to see ya. Your favorite school bus snack? What's up, Moo? I don't know, Mambas. We Moonblast into the duck. Might kill. It'll kill. Yeah, Telio, so it's a fighting type. I'm gonna use my fairy moves here. I feel like the duck has a lot of potential to pop off in this game, but maybe I'm crazy. Poison Jab is gonna hurt. If I'm poisoned, this is an Oko, because I've got the Focus Sash, but if I get poisoned, then we're done. I think Ariete needs to leave. I think Ariete needs to go. No poison, so we're all right. So, yeah, who's next, huh? Who's your guy? Bring out your guy. Gatsby! Oh, Gatsby's here. Oh no, Gatsby's here. Okay, so Cheryl's in trouble. What do you do about this? What do you do about that? I guess Cheryl is going to go for... I guess we gotta focus on you, huh, buddy? I think I'm gonna let Ariete go. Ariete... I guess Ariete is the one to stop the rain from happening, but... I don't... Okay, I feel like I gotta focus Gats, but Gats is gonna outspeed Ariete. Okay, so Ariete, I've gotta save you. I'm expecting a poison move, so let's get Chad in here. I don't know what this thing is gonna do. Let's switch the roosters here. What's up, Vaporeon? Come on in, everybody. Good to see you. Come on in. We've got a Mega, which is what I figured. The only reason that you bring this guy is to Mega him. He's here. He's now. He's got his toes painted. We love it. Okay, so Intimidate. Mirror Armor, getting Intimidate right back, but it's still going to be bad for Chad. The White Herb is going to take care of that, though. That's one of the reasons we run it. And T-Bolt is gonna hurt really bad on Cheryl, but she tanks it. Cheryl cannot be stopped. Well, explicitly she can, but not right now. So the body press goes decently hard. And am I expecting another poison jab coming into my boy Chad? Chad's fine. I'm not that worried about Toxicroak at the moment. Toxicroak is behind the substitute, but not currently the biggest issue for me. So, what do you do? So, Cheryl... I think Cheryl probably needs to get the hell out of here, right? Let's get Olive Garden in here, and then let's just beat the hell out of Gatsby with a close combat, right? We just close combat the Gatsby. So, the Friend Guard's gonna count for something. I don't know if you're gonna be going for Chad. You might be doubling into Cheryl. This is still a threatening team. I don't know if I'm really threatened by Mamba. So maybe what's missing here, if we're thinking, because May's trying to improve her team, I'm wondering if Mamba doesn't have what it takes to properly support a frail Mega, like Manectric, who I did not know would be outsped by Sneasler. That's I want to vomit. If Gatsby isn't faster, that's horrible. Hey, come on in, Prismatic. Welcome, welcome. The Drain Punch is not very effective. I mean, it is a dastardly set to have the substitute with like a dry skin, like Drain Punch. But I just don't know. Oh, I have a Tailwind. That's why I outsped. Chestnut. I don't really know about Mega Chestnut. Who would you put on the team with him? Yes, also the Unburden. Yeah. Okay, so there were a lot of factors, but I think even with Unburden, I just do it. Okay, so Olive Garden is just going to follow me. And Chad is going to close combat into the Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan? They might protect Manhattan. But no, Olive Garden, when you're here, you look at the mice, right? Unlimited soup salad and pain. Manhattan is down. Okay, so the close combat from Sneasler is looks like Sneasler is a tough one for this team to match. I can speak very well. It looks like Sneasler is a big issue for the team. So Chopple is going to take a little bit of that, and I think that it's just you, yeah. Gonna need a lot of breadsticks. And, okay, May is sticking in. I guess, would a Super Fang do anything? I guess I'm gonna go for a Dire Claw to get that substitute out of here. He's a very slow boy, so you can Trick Room. Yeah, Trick Room would be vital. He's also physically bulky, so he'd be chilling next to Frigg. Oh, Super Fang. There we go, great. Yeah, I think so. I think a Frigg would be a good... Oh, there goes Chad. Yeah, Chad had to go at one point. So now, the thing about Toxicroak is I also don't think it's going to have a lot of things that it's going to... I don't know what the speed for a Toxicroak would be, but I don't know if it's going to be fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Would the Croak outspeed Cheryl? Well, I'm not about to take any risks here. We're going to follow me on Olive Garden into a roost from Cheryl. The problem in this game was, okay, you got the sub up, but Toxicroak isn't a threat. Exactly it, yeah. So Toxicroak did do exactly what Toxicroak came here to do, but also Toxicroak then just became kind of a weight in the slot when you're really threatening Pokemon like Manectric. Well, I'll wait to think about this when May comes back in the chat. But I think that there's a bite to some of this team. So I think that there's some fun stuff here. So here's Mamba, here's Cheryl. We're both having some snacks. We're so hungry. Ariete coming in. Ariete is going to die this turn. So let's just Moonblast into Mamba, and let's get a Brave Bird also into Mamba. I don't think Cheryl's going to go down with the Drain Punch. I think that'll be all right. I do appreciate that May is really just holding on and taking it to the very end here. Substitute. Will they get it? It's enough. It's enough. We have another turn coming. Yes. Vic, now you'll be the expert that everybody asks for help. Let's see here. Is it fixed to 25? That makes sense. For some reason, I thought it was more. That is a very good question. I think for a rain team, the reason that Toxicroak was chosen was because of dry skin, but I don't think so the reason Toxicroak isn't even filling the Sneasler slot here. I think that they're supposed to be kind of like a staller, but if once they get behind all of their shenanigans, they don't have the damage output, you know? He might also have a really nice personality. GG, May, good fight. Super fun. I think if you're looking to get some improvements on the team, I think Toxicroak, at the very least for this matchup, I don't think Toxicroak offered a lot of threat. It got behind the substitute, it was doing the drain punches, it was definitely very survivable, but it didn't necessarily have a lot of damage output to threaten my team once it got set up. And it wasn't necessarily supporting Manectric. Because Manectric could have really, really messed me up. It did so much damage to Cheryl. Hey, hell yes, thank you, Vic. So maybe, I know that you've got it in there for the dry skin. So I'm wondering if it's like, I'm wondering what's going on, or what, maybe if Toxicroak's the best fit. Vic thinks you should have Sneasler, but Sneasler is just the best fighting poison type. But that was an excellent match. Let me know if you want to reformat and fight again. I'll leave for now. Let me see. If anybody's just popping in, I got a brand new video up on YouTube. It's all about Pokemon Champions and my somewhat meteoric rise to Masterball. And let's see, you know, I'm getting humbled as soon as I get here. But I loved the video. I hope you guys have a great time with it. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Check it out. Let's keep going with Masterball here, though. I'm loving this team. Yeah, May, do you have any thoughts after that battle? But I feel like I wasn't threatened by Toxicroak, so I stopped focusing on him, and he wasn't able to punish me for not focusing on him, if that makes sense. Yeah, when you get the rain up, you like that he can stick around in his funky way. Yeah, if he's gonna stick around, I mean, Toxic, keeping him around as a staller is not the worst thing in the world. But I think one thing you also might not have as well is speed control. Pelipper also might be a good help so you can consistently get the rain up. Let me see here. Let me just begin matchmaking. Let's get it. All right. My first stream getting into Master Ball. I'm doing my best here. I've got 2 wins. I've got 2 losses. And here comes Federico. So it's time to battle. It is a rain team. That's a rain team, and we've got some things going on. So you're gonna open with that poly, right? You're polying it up. Poly's pocketing, right? So we whipped our Ariete to open up. Oh, but you've also got freaking Incin. So if Incin is here, what do you do about Incin? It might even be a... Ooh, this is a little crazy, but I think it's Olive and Chad. Because I could punish a few of these starting Pokemon. Maybe not Dragonite, but then Ariete Victor in the back? Ariete Victor in the back, though? I'd love to get Cheryl in here, just in case, but I think I need Ariete against this rain. All right, let's try it. If not Pelipper, a Prankster would be very helpful. Like a Sableye. Honestly, Meowstic is pretty fun. I feel like there is a world in which I could get Meowstic to pop off. And I might want to try that. Politoed, Basque. Okay, so they went for a much more conventional match than I was expecting. Okay, so Drizzle coming in. I think I am just going to... I think the time is nigh that I get Olive Garden switched out, right? I think Olive Garden has got to go for Ariete. And I think Chad has to get a... I don't even know if a fake out is that necessary. I think I just go full, like, Dire Claw into the poly, right? Or I could protect Chad. No, I should probably get at least a fake out. I want to do big damage. Let me Dire Claw the poly, see what I can do here. Unless you're using a move. The reason that I would want Meowstic is... Psychic Terrain. Because as a Prankster Psychic Terrain setter, I feel like it could really be quite fun. Of course you protect it. Alright. Flip turn. Oh, where are we going to now? Oh, where are you going to now, buddy? Alright. Federico? Pelly is a very helpful guy. There are some cool builds for him that you might be able to find. But Pelipper's deal is that they are a rain setter that also is quite bulky and is no slouch when it comes to damage. I see a lot of muddy water getting used to get like support off of accuracy drops. Also, when it's raining, you can Hurricane for massive damage. Okay, so here is a Dire Claw. Actually, I think Ariete needs to go for a... I think Ariete should probably go Sunny Day, but I really want to Moonblast that Dragonite. I think I've got it, because I'm going to get Hurricaned. Ariete's going to get Hurricaned. I think I got to go Sunny Day. just in case, as Chad goes for a Dire Claw into Dragonite. Let's try it. This might be silly. This might be so silly, so goofy, silly, funny, and stupid, but let me try it. Let me learn my lesson here. Yeah, Hurricane and Weather Ball, fantastic. Really good support while also having a decent enough amount of damage. I doubled into you, and you saw it coming. Isn't that crazy? So what is... Well, the Sunny Day is going to... I didn't double, I sunnied. All right. So now, what does a guy like this do? Icy Wind. That is not bad pressure. That's going to hurt Arrietty. It's going to hurt Chad. I think Arrietty's got to switch out here. I've got Unburden, so that's pretty fantastic for Chad. I think Arrietty's got to leave. I think Arrietty has to go. So let's get Wictor into the mix, and let's actually then get Chad going for that Dire Claw into Dragonite. Or maybe Protect on Chad. Because Chad's actually quite fast right now. I think they're going to be focusing into Arrietty, so let me try to get that Dire Claw shenanigan into Dragonite. Let's go. All right. Psychic Terrain wouldn't stop Prankster status moves. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Helping Hand. What are you gonna do? What are you doing, buddy? Dire Claw, please give me some shenanigans. Please give me some Dire Claw shenanigans. No. Scale Shot. That's probably gonna kill Chad, huh? That's gonna kill Chad. Oh! Yeah, that killed Chad. Damn! Okay, that was a roll of the dice right there, because there's no loaded dice. That was a 5-hit. Goddamn. Goddamn, that's a problem. Okay, so the speed's gonna rise. That's fine. I think Arrietty pops in here as we just go to punish this thing. I think... I've got the Harsh Sunlight. I've got to go probably Shadow Ball into Dragonite, as well as maybe a Moonblast into Dragonite, or I could go for a Tailwind, knowing that I need to outspeed. Let's get that Tailwind, because I think that's going to be more important, because I think Wictor can take out a Dragonite in the right conditions. And I want my next generation to be faster here, because that Dragonite with the Scale Shot boost is pretty, that's a lot. Okay. So, Pelly is leaving because you want the access. Incin coming in. Incin is a bit of an issue here. Dragonite's going to go for the Protect. Of course, this is a fantastic turn for you. Okay. Tailwind is what I'm going for, though. Wictor's going to Shadow Ball. I feel like there is no world where Incin doesn't mess me the hell up. So what do you do about an Incin situation, right? I think you Protect on Wictor as you go for the Moonblast from Arrietty to Dragonite. If I can take out Dragonite, I think I'm going to be all right. Wictor Protect. The Darkest Lariat from that thing is going to be an issue. It's maybe going to fake out? Yeah, it's going to fake out. All right, well, I'm a goofer. I'm a goofball, but I think this is fine. Yeah, Hurricane, I'm good. Okay, so then now I got to go full on. I think, honestly, the time is nigh to get Olive Garden in here as Arrietty goes for that Moonblast into Dragonite. This is crazy, because then I can do the little switchy pivoty thingy situation. But the rain's going to come back and Arrietty's going to be done, and then I'm going to be cooked. But we'll make it work. I think I'm going to lose, but we must fight on. Dragonite again, protecting fucking fuck. All right. Moonblast. I should be... Ugh, God. God, I'm getting so red here. Darkest Lariat's not going to be that big a deal on Olive Garden. We're fine. Olive Garden is fine. The Harsh Sunlight has faded, so you're going to be switching into your Rain guy. I think I've got to keep it up with the Super Fang into Dragonite as well as Moonblasting into the Dragonite. You might be switching out Incin for the Rain here. Or you might have Incin take out Arrietty. You still have 4 Pokemon. I'm going to lose, but let's see how much I can make you fight for it. This is a tough team. We're withdrawing Dragonite, as you know that I'm focusing so hard. Here comes Bascue. Moonblast into the Bascue. Not nothing. The Super Fang's not going to be that exciting, though. And I should have Super Fanged on Incin. All right. And Darkest Lariat goes into Arietti. Interesting. All right. Well, the rain is not going on right now. So the Tailwind is petered out. I think I've got to... I know exactly what I need to do here. Okay. It's not going to solve my problems, but it's going to be worth something. Olive Garden, let's get a Follow Me going as I Shadow Ball into the Basque. Because you're probably going to switch Incin out at this point, right? I would be surprised if you didn't switch him out to try to get that rain going. Psychic Terrain would block Fake Out unless it's the target is flying or levitating. Let's see. All right. Righty-roo. We're thinking about it. This is a losing battle. I'm really on the back foot here. I don't necessarily think it's a limitation of the team as much as, like, they're just, like, very smart people here, and I've got to be prepared. If Psychic Terrain gets clicked on the same turn as Fake Out will go first. Yes. Mega Shandy. So Olive Garden going for the Follow Me here. So we Shadow Ball into the Basque. Basque's done. I think a Darkest Lariat's going to go careening into my poor little baby here. Unfortunately, Incin is a very strong counter for Olive and Victor. Okay, and then I still don't have a big answer for Dragonite. So, boy, what do you do here? Here comes Politoed, right down Politoed Lane. Probably gonna Weather Ball the shit out of me. I think it's over, but let's just keep on going. We Super Fang Incin, and then I guess we Shadow Ball Incin, hoping for the best. Okay, they might be trying to focus Olive, not wanting to get him out, but I think this is it. I don't see a single win condition with Dragonite, Politoed, and Incin all at full, and absolutely problems. Okay. Shadow Ball, probably not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right. Yeah, the Whirlpool, that's not good. Well, Victor's fine. Whirlpool is an interesting tech for Poly, just keeping folks from switching, I guess. Parting Shot. All right, it's over. It's over. It's cooked. All right, now is the time when I stop wasting their and my time. This has been a good match. These are some crazy teams in Masterball tier. I'm believing in the Victor. I'm believing in Big Wick energy here, but I gotta get smart. The Dragonite has never been a very clean opener, so I always gotta watch out for that. All right, good match. Good work, buddy. Let's see if we can get it to work in the next one. I'm learning a lot. Federico, very fantastic. Super rookie, Hades on holiday. Doing my damn best out here. All right, and once again, there goes the rank. That's fine. Okay, we'll continue it up. Let's see what we do. Got another battle, a little different battle music going. Okay, matchmaking in progress. FGM 1089. I guess we'll see what's going on with you. All right, so a Trick Room team. Definitely a Trick Room team. I'm seeing it. I think I should expect Farig to open up. So Victor Arietti is a good counter because I can one-shot that Farig. And then I've got to get Cheryl. Cheryl is a pretty good counter to a lot of what I'm seeing here. Maybe Chad as well. Chad's going to be necessary. And I think that's Amore. I think that's it. Let's try it. Armarouge is a Pokemon I've seen a couple times, but I haven't really seen it work. There's got to be a way, because people are believing in this thing. It's in a lot of teams. Primarina, also a danger zone. This is an interesting team. I like seeing teams that are kind of funky like this. I mean, I might get my butt kicked. My team is a little funky. Perhaps my team is more predictable than this. I don't know. Okay. A hero desires a sword, and a sword really wants to get out of this particular losing streak. So let's see what we got here. It's FGM. We're battling. Here comes Farig and Reuniclus. Okay, so this is... Honestly, are you both going to Trick Room? Because Reuniclus and Farig are both Trick Roomers. All right, well, either way, Victor, overheat into the Farig, Arrietty, go for the sunny day. I should be able to one-shot a Farig as long as it's not a low roll. All right? This is what I've built. This is what I haven't. This is what he is built for. This is what Vic helped me get this overheat on here for, was to one-shot Farigiraf. So if I can overheat in the sun, take out the Farig, this would be a massive first turn. Please. That's right! Farig is out in a single massive turn. Victor's got to pop out, but that is huge. If they were planning on Farig being the Trick Roomer. Psychic Terrain. Okay, fascinating. Well, the battlefield is getting very weird. Okay. So what now? This is obviously a setup for something else. Mystery Shack! There's an ad break starting. Let me know if you're behind it. Thank you so much for the raid, Shack Attack. Come on in, everybody. A Jury Sushifer, Poke Snivy. Welcome in, Raiders. Okay, here I am in Masterball tier. I'm doing my best. Let's get a little switcherooski down. Let's get... We're not expecting a fire move. Let's get Cheryl switched in here, as Arrietty is probably going to go for an encore onto Reuniclus. Wait a second, Psychic Terrain makes priority not work, right? How is it going, everybody? Welcome, Raiders. I'm on a battle timer, and I'm getting a little nervous here. So, let me just try to lock in. I know, cringe, but how is everybody doing, Shark? And it's Simonon coming in from a Shark Attack. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Priority attacks, copy that. Well, I'm gonna ruin that protect at the very least. Thank you, Cabbage. Okay. Expanding Force is going to hurt. And boy, howdy does it. Hello, Mystery Shack. I am in Masterball tier with my crazy team of little weirdos, and I'm having a good time. Can you hear me, Mystery? It says I've got an ad break going on, but thank you so much for the raid. Let's see here. So I think Cheryl is going to have to... Yeah, I think I've got the way. So Cheryl is going to go for a Brave Bird into Reuniclus. Or maybe I should Brave Bird that Armor Rouge. Let's Brave Bird the Armor Rouge as I encore Reuniclus to keep using Protect. Yeah. So no, it doesn't work. Okay, so the Psychic Terrain stops Prankster. Okay, I was misled. Or we just didn't know. That's fine. Armor Cannon is gonna hurt. Cheryl's gonna take one for the team. Somebody needed to go down here. Oh boy, the ad break is ending in 50 seconds here. Focus Blast is gonna miss. That's good. That's nice. Okay, so priority just doesn't work. It's not a matter of priority attacks. It's any priority. And Prankster makes everything priority, so Arrietty's kind of cooked in the Psychic Terrain. Okay, so let's get Victor back in here. So Victor comes in strong with a Shadow Ball into the Armor Rouge slot, right? I don't want to be taking any more of those Psychic Terrain, so let's also double the Moonblast here. Moonblast from Arrietty. Masterball is brutal, but it's fun. Okay, so we're not protecting on Armor Rouge. Interesting. Then Victor's going to take it down. All right, Armor Rouge. I absolutely tumbled this team with an opening turn, eliminating their Farigiraf in one turn by getting a sunny day with an overheat. You're both using Expanding Force, are you? Okay, Victor's in trouble too. Oh, good. All right. I see what you're trying. Okay, so Chad needs to, and this terrain means that I can't fake out. Okay, we're gonna protect on poor Chad. All right. Yes, it is a very strong team, it would seem. All right, how many more turns of the Psychic Terrain? I've got one more Psychic Terrain, so we are actually going to double protect with Victor as well as with Chad here. I'm not worrying about the fake out. I want to win. Trying to shiny hunt most of the team. You and Chef cooked up? Hell yes. Mystery Shack, how are you doing? Thank you so much for raiding. How was your stream? What were you doing? So Victor coming in with a protect here. My streams might be getting crossed, but Mystery, that's you, Chufty, right? All right, the sunlight has faded, as well as the weirdness. Okay, so Victor's got a Shadow Ball like crazy into Reuniclus. And Reuniclus is pretty dangerous, so just in case, I think I should Dire Claw into Primarina though. Yeah, we gotta take Primarina down. Hell yes, excellent. Well, welcome, come on in. Dire Claw goes first, massive on the Preem. So Expanding Force isn't gonna work this turn. This was a crazy match, but I think I'm gonna be able to snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat here. Shadow Ball into Reuniclus's big, gooey, adorable face. Not enough to kill. Not enough to kill. Expanding Force is going to kill Chad, but that's fine. Chad has done exactly what Chad needs to do. I outspeed this turn, and that's their last Pokemon. With 7% or 7 HP Victor, we're able to absolutely persevere through a brutal Expanding Force team. Yeah, if they had one more turn of Psychic Terrain, then it would have been, but I'm just so good that I planned for this eventuality. Yes, it's Chufty business. Yeah, that's fun. All right. Looking good. That was a close one. I think if I wasn't able to one-shot their Rig on turn 1, that would have been dangerous. Yeah, the Expanding Force from both Pokemon is insane. Yeah, they didn't get their Trick Room off. Let's see. Let's continue battling, though. I'm making my way up, making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm crying a lot, but I'm walking fast. Let's go. Here we go now. All right. Abugameri. Abugameri. Oh, Abagamer. I can say things very good. So we're dealing with a mega big boss. Hell yes, Chufty. God, this is oh boy, a lot going on with this team. What do you do about a team like this? I guess. I guess you focus hard on that guy, and the best way to do that is probably with a Chad of my own, huh? Because they're probably gonna open Chad or Arrow. And we got Ariete in the wings here. Maybe I should open Ariete though. Yeah, because they're gonna fake out Ariete, but that's fine. Because they're gonna have the maybe it's not fine. Maybe it isn't actually fine. Yeah, Ariete shouldn't open. We go Chad, we go Ariete in the back, and then coming up in the back is Cheryl because the fish is here. How you doing, Snivy? Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. But you auction, yes, excellent. All right. All right, I'm locking in. It's time for Masterball against this guy. All right. Sneasler Aerodactyl. Interesting choice, sir. So I guess the question is there Sneasler fast? Okay, so Victor probably going to go straight for that Mega into the Arrow slot as I go for the Fake Out into the Arrow slot. If Sneasler outspeeds me and Fake Outs my Sneasler, then it's an issue. Thank you, Chufty. Arrow is a big danger, but I should be able to take them out. The grind is alive. This is my first day in Master Ball tier. It is definitely a switch from Ultra. Ultra was very much a Sisyphean task, but we got it. I think he's got the upper hand, but I'm hoping that I can play around him. Because that Arrow is a big issue for Chandelure, but I'm hoping that if I can Fake Out into Arrow, which I won't be able to do, that's fine. All right, so he's played around me. All right, what are you gonna do? Fake Out into my Sneasler is fine. So now what do I do? Shadow Ball is gonna be all right. So Sneasler's not gonna be going against my Victor, and Aerodactyl's gonna be going for a Rock Attack here, right? So what do you do about this? Perhaps you have Chad focus in on him, right? Or do you just let Victor... Victor is not gonna outspeed that thing, so Victor's gotta get out of here or else they're gonna get cooked. Let's get Cheryl in as Chad goes for a close combat into the Arrow slot. Let's try it. That makes sense. That does make sense that he would protect him. Okay, so we're going for the Mega. I've been seeing more Mega arrows these days. Because I only saw him as a supporter, but people are kind of like coming to play with Mega Arrow. Tailwind is what you might expect from a fool like this. So let's do as much damage as humanly possible. The Dire Claw on Chad is fine. Do I get the shenanigan? No. Great. So close combat goes into your big pterodactyl. Let's hope to get this thing extinct ASAP Rocky. The white herb on Chad, massive, that I'm gonna outspeed now. Maybe not with... Maybe not. Okay, so let's actually do this. I think I should punish Aerodactyl focusing on Chad by going for a bulk up, as Chad goes for the protect here. Let's get it. Because I think that they're gonna outspeed. Protect on Chad. I know they're gonna be trying to finish Chad off. Yeah, dual wing beat, exactly. Get punished. Close combat goes into the Cheryl slot, but Cheryl eats those for breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. Got your white herb, great. Hello, Veneer, good to see ya. All right. Oh, that's fun that it looks like your Scarlet character. So Cheryl is going to punish your hubris, as Cheryl is probably going to go for a body press into the arrow slot. And I think I should probably switch Chad out here. If you're going dual wing beat, well, nobody's really gonna thrive on that, huh? So Chad might have to go down with the ship here. That's fine. Chad, just in case, we are going to go for a close combat into the Aerodactyl slot. Let's see. Close combat going into the Cheryl slot, but Cheryl eats those. She loves it. Whimsy, I think, does have some value here when it comes to getting a tailwind up and a little bit of pressure from the Moonblast. Close combat, finishing the job. Here it is. I lucked out there that they decided, because for some reason they decided that it was not time to focus on Chad. That's weird. Body press is going to hurt with all of your losses, but not that much. Okay. Okay, Cheryl's probably got to... I mean, I could take that thing out with a Brave Bird, but I think it's not threatening me enough. Could be doing better. Sorry to hear that, Whoopie Q, but good to have you here. The healing vibes of violence, may they bring you joy. I think I've got a roost on Cheryl as Chad goes for a protect here, because I feel like they want Chad out of here so desperately. So Chad's gonna keep on messing with you and wasting your time. Please focus on Chad. Chad thrives on the haters. Close combat, it's not gonna kill. Outspeed. Oh, but then, are they doubling in with Basque? Ooh, that was so lucky. Okay, so now the last respects. Here comes the roost. Cheryl felt that, but Cheryl is actually crushing it, baby. Oh my god, if they doubled into Cheryl, that would have cooked me. The opposing side's tailwind has petered out. Yeah, I think it's a roost again situation. So we're roosting again on Cheryl, and I think just because they are going to focus in, I should Dire Claw into the Basque for some kind of a shenanigan, right? Yeah, bulking on them leftovers, right? We bulk and then we cut. This is bulk. Furfan, hello! Very good to see you. Dire Claw, please give me a shenanigan. Please? A crit! That's a shenanigan. I like that. Close combat's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt that bad. They are gonna double in with that last respect on Cheryl. But I think I should be... Yeah, I think this is it for Cheryl. She's done. No, Cheryl's alive! Cheryl! Cheryl is doing so good after that divorce. Oh my god, Cheryl. What a queen! Cheryl is a queen! Alright, so we keep going here. Damn. Kill Basque before Sneeze. Sneasler does seem like the lower threat here. I think I'm gonna roost again on Cheryl and then go for a Dire Claw into Basque again. Okay, the bird will not die. Cannot stop the bird. So if they ignore Cheryl, she is going to roost again. But if they focus on Cheryl, she's not going to get taken out. Dire Claw shenanigan, please. Okay, no. The close combat. This Sneasler has... I just need to, like, sneeze at this Sneasler, and it will go down. Okay, last respects going in. Perfect. Going into Chad. Thank you so much. Chad needed to be taken down a peg. This is fantastic. So I think there's a possibility that this thing is scarfed, right? So I'm going to bring in Victor, protect on Victor, and then punch your fish. Okay. Or I could just go Arietti and then win. Let's get Victor in here. Or I could just go Arietti, because Arietti could just take that thing out with a Moonblast, right? No, we go Victor, because that way we control where the Sneasler goes. Let's see. All right. I'm going against Shufty's wishes, but let me see what I can do here. Okay. So we Brave Bird into the Basque, and we protect on Victor. Oh, Naru. I think this feels like a good move. So the fish is focusing Victor. It's going to last respect into the Victor slot, right? Close combat is fine. At this point, Cheryl's really just like, you know, chilling, right? Last respects into... This is what I thought would happen. Cheryl goes for the bird. So brave for the Basque. Absolutely baited, yeah. It was like, there's no way they're going to be able to say no to this big, crazy mega chandelier that completes the room somehow. I know it's vintage and the room is modern, but I think it actually works. So, Victor, crushing it. And give me your guy. It's Cringe Gambit. Now, here's the deal about Cringe Gambit. You're going to be just using Sucker Punch. So, I'm going to switch in Arietti. Yeah, Victor's good for the style, baby, right? So there's no way they don't Sucker Punch. They could protect here, but that seems crazy. I don't know. Let's see how meta their meta is, you know? So Arietti comes in. You're gonna just keep close combating me. And the Sucker Punch get baited. Yes, it's over for you. Dire Claw. That sucks for Arietti, but she's got the sash. Please don't poison me. That would be sad. A para is fine. I can handle a para. That's all right. All right, and the body press. Choppleberry. Choppleberry. That's a pretty good Choppleberry, huh? But once again, Cheryl is the queen of the endgame, and she cannot be stopped, right? Cheryl is the absolute queen of this endgame. There's nothing that you can really do against her. Yeah, kind of an open book. Ended by the forfeit. That is an absolute... destructive win because of Cheryl. Oh my god, yes. She's come so far, and she's fought so hard, and I'm just so proud of her. It's just beautiful. Give your Pokemon backstories, everyone, all right? This guy brought Sneasler, Basque, and King Gambit against a Corviknight. Yeah. Corv is gaming. It's gaming, baby. I don't know what he thought would happen. It's Cheryl, the backbone of the team, yeah. It's Nina, but spelled different. Yeah, Cheryl is officially in her bad bitch era. Okay. Well, oh god, I hate what I'm looking at here. Well, it's a weather team. It sure is a weather team there, buddy. So we're going to be doing some Sand Force shenanigans, right? So could I think the Rock Slide is gonna hurt enough that maybe I don't open with Victor. I think we Arietti and Chad here, because then I can at the very least stop their weather shenanigans, but also stop their, you know, everything else. And then Victor's gotta be in the wings here. And, God, what do you do about a Mega Blastoise in this economy? I don't know. I don't know what you do about a Mega Blastoise in the economy, but I'm going to bring Cheryl because that's what I gotta do. The Mega Blastoise is a bit of a tough one for the team to handle. But we do what we do here. We rise above. Thriving. We'll make our own lore. Exactly. Hey, Shufty, thank you so much for the raid. Take care of yourself. Take care of the store. Have a great dinner. If it's dinner time for you. Probably. Must be late for you. But thank you so much for stopping by and trusting your community with me. I'll see you around, bud. All right, it's time. Well, it'll be time in 10 seconds. They're really thinking about it. This is a complicated team that I'm singing here. Blastoise is a bit of a confounding factor for me. Hell yes, Sim. Hell yes. Partner points, +5. It's Talon Blastoise Opener. All right. Well, that's cringe. But I should be able to punish this pretty all right. So Talon, I think I gotta do something here. So let's actually Moonblast into the Stoice, maybe? This is rough. I guess I should get the Talon. I gotta start working on that Stoice, but he's so bulky. I'm gonna get the Tailwind here as I go for the Fake Out into Blastoise. Because Talonflame is less of an issue for me, and I don't think Talonflame is gonna go full Brave Bird on Chad immediately. We have some lore. Chad peaked in high school, right? So worried that the glory days were gone, but maybe, just maybe, they have only just begun. As well as Arrietty. Arrietty, not a lot of lore on Arrietty. Olive Garden, you know, when you hear your family and the family knows where the bodies are buried. So that is definitely, you know, they keep secrets very well, and they keep them for people that can't keep them. Let's see. I feel like Arrietty just a marshmallow, right? So we're double tailwinded, as the prophecy foretold. And the flinch on the Stoice. Okay, so now it's all about taking out Blastoise, right? So we Moonblast into the Stoice. I think maybe we close combat into the Stoice, and Talonflame's probably gonna take out Chad this time around, but I gotta take out that Stoice, man. I gotta focus on Stoice. If Chad goes down, Chad went down a hero, right? Moonblast from Arrietty coming in hot. And, ooh, this might take out the Stoice. Rain Dance is fine because it's gonna be all right, right? Are you also Swift Swim when you're... No. Great. Stoice is down massive. This was huge. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so Stoice is down. Your main thing, I fucked your main shit. What's your backup shit, right? So the White Herb on Chad, we're popping off, baby. The rain is going, but no longer because Arrietty is unchallenged in this economy, right? Arrietty absolutely unchallenged. We're going for an Encore. Probably let's Encore into the Talonflame to keep the Rain Dance going. As well as, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should try to, well, no, I'm going to do that because then I'm going to protect into Chad. I'd rather that thing be hampered, or maybe not. Okay, let's do this actually. So Arrietty is going to go for a Moonblast into Bascue, as Chad is going to protect. I'm gonna make it seem like they've got the upper hand with the rain cooking. Looks like a marshmallow could kill you, but also is a marshmallow. Both. Okay, Acrobatics from Talonflame, fantastic, get predicted. And Last Respect going into Arrietty, but Arrietty is going to tank that, all on the floor, till she gets sore. Moonblast, fantastic. Okay, let's just keep this going. Let's do this. I think I need to Sunny Day. There's no way around the Sunny Day here. So we Sunny Day, and then Chad with the Unburden is going to get a, probably we gotta, I don't know if Talonflame's the biggest threat here. Let's go, honestly, let's Dire Claw into, because how many, I've got Tailwind, right? I've got one turn of Tailwind. So actually I do need to Dire Claw into the Bascue. Okay, we Dire Claw into the Bascue. Sunny Day. That's gonna get rid of your rain speed. Acrobatics is to Arrietty. Oh, this was fantastic. This turn actually worked out for old Hades. Maybe. Last Respect might still kill me, it's fine. All right, Ace, thanks for stopping by. Great to have you. Okay, Dire Claw, give me some shenanigans into the Bascue. Shenan me. That's a good shenanigan. I like that. I'm confident in that shenanigan. Okay, Last Respects is gonna hurt. There goes... Oh, Chad is up. Chad cannot be stopped. The Tailwind is petered out. Both Tailwinds are petering out. We're all petering out right now. We're all very EP. Patootie poisoned the cookies, but she'll sell you the antidote. Exactly. You understand. Yeah, Olive Garden will cut a bitch. I've seen them do it. So we are gonna Mega Evolve into a Shadow Ball. It must be done. As Chad goes for the Protect again, because you are going to try to take Chad out. It's just going to happen. That's just what you do. I've seen you do it. I'll see you do it again, right? Okay. I love that the animations still aren't very crisp. Like, that Basculegion's doing a little goofy dance. Okay, come on. We're thinking about it. We're thinking hard. We're thinking long. Chandelure. So the para might have actually really mattered in this situation, because if that thing is scarfed, the speed drop from the para is going to make Chandelure 100% outspeed. Chad, you're going for an acrobatics or a dual wing beat. Tailwind. Okay, so here comes... Actually... Never mind. Last respect. Oh, I was saved by the frickin' bell. Why did you not last respect into Victor? That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm an idiot, but so are you. So we're in a good spot. That's awesome. Okay, great. They doubled it? Why would they do... Oh, because they didn't double. They went for the... Yeah, they went for that. All right. Ooh. All right. So they have a bit of an advantage going on. So I think I've actually got to get... Let me protect on Victor. As I get... I'm gonna get outsped by that Talonflame. This is a bit of an issue, huh? Let's get Cheryl in here. Well, Cheryl's gonna get hurt by the Talonflame, I guess. We gotta do it, though. We gotta do it. Okay. Yeah, more stages would be very exciting. I think so. I'd love some kind of a different place to be. And I'm sure they're working on it, but right now, it's a little samey. Okay, acrobatics going right into Cheryl. She crushes it. Cheryl crushes. Swords dance on the cringe gambit. Interesting. Well, this could be very dangerous. What are you gonna do about that? Except for, I guess, protect again. I should switch Victor out, actually, because that thing's gonna go for, that thing's gonna go for a sucker punch. Cheryl needs to go for the body press into cringe gambit. It's gonna probably activate a Chopple. We need to get that cooking like ASAP. Hopefully Talonflame isn't cooking too much fire stuff. It might have something. It's probably got a Flare Blitz, which is gonna hurt, but it probably won't take me out. I'm pretty bulky. Sucker punch, get punished. Get sucker punished. Will-O-Wisp is cringe. I don't like it. Okay. Body press is... Oh, not Chopple. Okay. So cringe gambit. Doing okay. But I think we're okay to keep on keeping on, right? So I've got to fake out at some point. I think Chad should fake out into the Talon, right? Because King Gambit, there's not much that King Gambit can be doing here. Or I could try to just outspeed you and go for it, but the Harsh Sunlight is about to end. I think I've got to fake out into Talonflame and then just keep on going with that body press situation on King, right? No Chopple, but we keep going, because Cheryl's just going to be a menace, right? So the fake out's going to stop you. Talonflame, get the flinch. What are you doing? Kowtow cleave into me. All right, so I think I still made it because I think I still chose the right thing, because with that tailwind, it would have been quite devastating. King Gambit needs to be stopped. Simply must be stopped. The Harsh Sunlight has faded, so I'm going to worry a little bit less about any shenanigans with the fire hurting Cheryl. I don't think there's really anything they can do to hurt Cheryl. The tailwind is petered out. Fantastic. Okay. So they might feel the need to get that going again. They might. There's a possibility that they might. I don't know. So Victor, let's protect on Victor because I'm not about to get sucker punched, right? I simply will not. We body press into the cringe. We do it. As Talonflame does what? Not without prio. They won't outspeed. They would. Oh, Talonflame wouldn't have outsped even if Talonflame had the tailwind. All right, the burn on Cheryl was pretty massive. I don't think this Talonflame is rocking any fire moves. Victor, use Protect. Oh, I understand. Yeah, they are going to tailwind. I think these guys are predictable. So reversal is not very good. And the body press, massive on cringe. Yep. Massive on the cringe. All right. I think this is GG. Cheryl's burnt, but Cheryl is doing fine. So we Shadow Ball into Talonflame, as just in case Cheryl goes for the roost. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop me here, Talonflame. I know you're gonna outspeed me, but what can you do to Victor? Acrobatics is actually... I mean, that hurts. That freaking hurts, dog. That doesn't feel good. The Shadow Ball's probably gonna do pretty big damage, though. 175. Ooh, baby, that is a clean W. Cheryl is... Oh, Cheryl is the reason that we're here, right? The reason for the season, it's Cheryl. All right, I probably got a little bit of gumption in me. I got 1 or 2 more in me. Okay. It's Masterball time. Here we go. I am warmed up indeed, Vic. Yes, I just needed a little bit of time to kind of get my stuff cooking. All right, let's get another match going. Yeah, baby. Minhoka. All right. I see a cheeky little team. Interesting stuff here. Now, Farig, along with all of the other Speedy Mons, makes me think that this is a double-sided team. We've got multiple things that we're doing here. They're standing by. I think this is an Olive Garden and Victor open, right? They might try to set up the sun, but if it's Olive Garden, I could probably pop off. I'm gonna need, at the very least, Cheryl. Cheryl always comes when Cringe Gambit is here. Maybe Arietti, but if they're setting up the sun for me, why do I need it? Right? Maybe it's a Chad situation. I think that's a greedy lead. That's what I'm thinking. Typhlosion for Rig, yeah. So that's what I'm... if it's Typhlo for Rig... Well, for Rig... But would Typhlosion be very good for Trick Room? I think Chandelure comes in and finishes that. So that's still Olive Garden. We're still winning. And then, actually, it should be... Well, I should outspeed a Typhlo, right? This is rough. Okay, let's do this. This might be crazy. And if I feel... Okay, now here's the question. Does Typhlosion outspeed Victor? I think they do, right? Helping Hand Eruption. I forgot Shark Norris. I guess Shark would have been a good help here, too. Yeah. All right, Charizard Professor. He loves it. All right. Whimsicott Sneeze. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're cooking. Victor Arietti. Okay, let's give it a go. Never punished. Okay, we Mega. We Heat Wave. I think we should Tailwind here. I might actually want a Sunny Day. Yeah, I think the speed is more important. Secretly bad. Hey, me too, Bo. Me too, bro. The R got dropped. Let's see. So, I think Victor's in a great place here. Victor's pretty uncontested by these fools. I know you're going to try your own Tailwind situation, which is why I should do mine. And you are going to get a Fake Out situation going. No Fake Out. So you're going to go straight for the Dire Claw. As long as the Dire Claw doesn't poison... Rock Slide? It's the second time I've seen a fool doing a Rock Slide like that. Victor's gonna be fine. Victor's chillin'. Never the fuck you mind. Alright. So Victor protect. Arietti go for the Sunny Day. Maybe that was stupid. So let's get that sun cooking. I feel like that thing's gonna keep rock sliding. The flinch was really quite brutal. All right. So I think no matter what, I'm gonna be fine. I think because that wasn't 50 that you did, right? The Gleam is fine. We can handle a Gleam. We've dealt with Gleams for time immemorium. So Victor's at 69 out of 37. So yeah, we're chilling. So we Heat Wave. Right? Is that half? 16, so 70. You know, no, I can do it. Yeah, but boom. And then we also go for a Moonblast into the Sneeze. Okay, we're chilling. It outspeeds, but I survive. Barely. Fucking barely, bro, but I do it. Okay. Arietti's down, but that's okay. We're chilling. Oh, the Gleam. Never fuck you mind. I'm cooked. I lost. Well, I forgot about the Gleam. I did forget about that Gleam. Okay, I'm an idiot, but then I'm an idiot and I'm gonna lose. Okay. Oh no. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's attempt. Yeah, the friend boost would have been great. So I guess we just Brave Bird into the Sneasler as we go. I think Sneasler could probably be taken on one here. I think I'm gonna taunt that Whimsy. Let's do it. Close combat is fine for Cheryl. Cheryl's chilling, right? The Friend Guard is also pretty massive. So, White Herb on Sneasler, not very exciting. What else is there gonna be, though? Okay, Olive Garden, you're fine. Hey, you're alright. Okay, Olive Garden is gonna go for that taunt, so any more of your shenanigans are gonna be done. I mean, it is. If the Charizard Y's in the back, then we're cooked. But, let's see what we can do. Sneasler's down. If Zard Y is here, I'll probably forfeit. Yeah, man, this person played very, very smart. Cheryl does demand blood. Unfortunately, it might be our blood this time around. Yeah, here's the Zard. All right, we're cooked. We're cooked. I'm actually not gonna go out swiping. I'm gonna call it. All right. Let's see. All right, we can still do it, though. We can still get this. I'm going to do one more match here. Maybe I'll get a raid going. I got a little bit of it. I got some stuff to do this evening, but let's finish out with a bang. Minhoka crushing it. Just back and forth forever in Masterball tier, but I guess that's what you do in Masterball tier. All right, let's give it one more go. Let's give it one more go, baby. We don't say it's over until it's over, and then we say it's over, because at that point it's over. Jonal. Or Jonah. That was an exclamation point. I can read. Oh my. All right, I think I see a very quick way to punish easily. So, obviously Cheryl comes in. And then what do you do about the bird? Probably also Cheryl. Yeah, I mean, maybe Ariety. Ariety might have some possibilities. I guess there's a possibility that Chad could pop off here. Yeah, honestly, if they bring in the Pixelate situation, I'll probably want Chad. All right, one last match. Let's do it. Blood for the Blood God. Ranks for the rank match. It's time. Jonah, you and me. Sableye Espathra. All right, as I was expecting, they were going to do some kind of shenanigan here. Trying to get that Espathra to pop off. I think I just go straight up for the Follow Me Olive Garden, and then I just kill Espathra. I kill Espathra with one Shadow Ball, right? That's what you do to Espathra, is you kill it. Because then Espathra doesn't get to pop off. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Corn up in this bitch. Let's go, baby. Come on, Victor. Come on, buddy. Gravity Hypnosis? Does Gravity make Hypnosis hit harder? Espathra Protect. Okay. What are you doing? Fake Out. Oh, okay. Olive Garden gets faked out. More accurate. How about that? All right. Well, I think we just keep going. Because the Follow Me will still take care of business on that, right? So then we Shadow Ball into Espathra. Good. Okay. Yeah, Follow Me. So even if Espathra is going to Shadow Ball me, it just goes into my family, and my family can't be affected by ghosts. It is indeed what you thought, but maybe we can send that Hypnosis over to Olive Garden. You were absolutely calling it, yeah. So my strategy still worked here, but Olive Garden being asleep is a little cringe. But this should be enough to take out a Spathra, right? Done. Done. Done, I say. Absolutely. Multiply accuracy. How about that? Damn. Okay, Olive Garden is a little in trouble. Mass fart. Exactly. Yes, we're all a bit farty from Olive Garden. As well as sleepy. Sleepy and farty. That's how it is. Okay, Sylveon. So Olive Garden, I think I'm gonna try to just get a Super Fang going on Sylveon. This is the turn that I won't get to do anything. So we protect on Victor, right? Yeah, it does. I think it was, what's his name? A content creator on YouTube used gravity so that Mega Delphox would get access to Expanding Force in a Mega form, which is pretty crazy. Basculeege, interesting. Protect on Victor. Okay, Olive Garden still fast asleep. Yeah. It was Haydun. Haydun who's who I saw doing that, I think. Okay, that sucks. Olive Garden's in trouble. Okay, so Olive Garden, I'm gonna have you protect as Victor. I guess Victor's gotta... Well, maybe Victor's gonna be fine, right? Because Victor should outspeed this thing. It could be Scarfed. If it's Scarfed, Victor is done, right? So let's actually get Cheryl in the mix here. Yeah, because Cheryl's gonna tank that. And Cheryl with the Friend Guard especially. So let's see if we can wake up in one turn. Because I know they've nerfed sleep. So, yep, Olive Garden wakes up. We get the Protect going. Okay, Liquidation, no breathing. That's fine. Okay. You would think so. If it's a dog. Is that a dog? What's the dog doing? So this is Fairy, so it's not very effective anymore on Cheryl. Cheryl's cooking. Okay. Mean Sash. Okay, so let's do this. Let's actually maybe get Olive Garden out of here, right? Let's get Chad in here. As we go for... I think I've got to go for a Roost. I mean, I want to get a bulk up here. Let's go for a bulk up, actually. There's a possibility I can rise above. Yeah, okay, let's do it. This is a little crazy. We get Chad in here. If we can get some fake out pressure, we can do it. Liquidation is going to be fine. Not really that fucking fine. God damn. Okay, Chad is going to be here as a sacrificial lamb. Okay. But I am getting the bulk up, so I'm getting some of what I was looking for. Mystical Fire. Oh, shit baskets. Okay. Okay, but it is slower. The mirror armor. Mirror armor. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Wait. I see it. It's not over. Cheryl's fine. Okay. So here's the deal, right? So we go Dire Claw into Sylveon. And we get Cheryl going for the Roost because I'm going to outspeed Sylveon, and Sylveon's probably dead. Okay, we're cool. We're good. The new Sneasler spread. Ah, Vic, you're a champion. Thank you. Adding defense really did seem to be a big deal. Dire Claw, massive. Are you sashed? No, that was just 1%. Survive, Cheryl. No, Cheryl's done. No! Cheryl! Hyper Voice hurts. Okay, well, I actually have a clean switch in here. I think I'm actually in okay place. I think I can actually make this work. Gravity's returned to normal. Yeah, I think I got this in the bag. In the bag is kind of overstating it, but I think I can do it. I think I've got it. No, I don't, actually. So we Shadow Ball into Bascu as we go for a Follow Me with Olive Garden. But if that thing is sashed, Yeah, I'm praying Mystic Water. Eat it, Olive Garden. Olive Garden. 07 Olive Garden. Just praying that it's a Mystic Water. That liquidation has been doing pretty massive damage, so it's possible. Just don't be sashed. Just don't be sashed. Yeah. Yeah, baby. It ain't over. It ain't over. Oh, do you smell it? Do you smell that? That's a not very effective Hyper Voice, and all that's left is a Sableye. So if I could just overheat here for great justice. Ooh. Well, wait a minute. Sableye might be able to kill me, but let's see. I think that Sableye is... Oh, they forfeited! That's right, everybody! That is a victory. That is a victory. Hell yes. You love to see it. Fantastic set of matches. I'll probably be doing a little bit more of this on Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to start the new Nuzlocke. What I will do is tell my wonderful Discord when I am going to start that, which is going to be either Sunday or next week, because I'm ready to move. But this has been a wonderful stream. Let me get a raid going. My voice is a little tired, so I don't want to overdo it just coming back. Who's hanging out right now? Who's around? Duck. Galarian Bowie? Let's see. Galarian Bowie has popped in a couple times and been a lovely raider, so let's return the love here for Bowie. Currently playing Tomodachi Life. All right. It's a crab battle time, baby. Crab battle. Thank you guys so much. Let's get this raid starting. I'm going to make sure that this ad stops. But this is always super fun to do this for you. More of this probably on Sunday, but always good to hang out with you guys. The crab lock coming in hot. And I will see you guys soon. Go with the blood god, drink water, and until next time, let us enjoy the wonderful world of Tomodachi Life. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Raid! Have a good one.